Hey guys, I'm back to do this journal flip through. This is the one that's like super thick because of all of the like puffy stickers and foam stickers and things like that. I actually had to tape it right here because it was bending. And if you guys might remember, I had hair ties tying it. I took them off before I started the video because I knew it would take me like a good solid minute. So I just figured save y'all the hassle and just start from here. Hopefully you guys don't mind that, and let's just get started. This one is journal 3. Let me cover that. It's journal 3, and then this one it says from December 2013 to April 2015. The tape, it's written over the tape, so. But a bunch of different foam shapes. This was a favorite quote I had. It says, "Don't wait for the perfect moment, take the moment and make it perfect." And then I have a little kitty on the page. But yeah, I know some of you guys have been liking these journal flip throughs, so hopefully those of you that like that one will like this. I know they've been kind of long. If you guys have any ideas on how I can shorten these, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm just giving you guys glimpses just because I don't want to go into too much detail. Starting these entries is when I was in my big reading kick. So here I was mentioning that I had an eye appointment that following day. Finished a book here, finished another book here. I think I gave it this one. Which one was this? The Mortal Instruments Companion. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. It was pretty good overall. Finished Dreamland by Sarah Dessen here. If you guys know that book and you know how intense it was. Finished Sisterhood of Traveling Pants. It was pretty good. A note that my sweet fiance put in here for me when he was here, when he was there that day. What day was this? The weekend after Valentine's Day. He would have came Valentine's Day, but my mom was having issues with her gallbladder then, I think. So got to hang out with my friend Robin, which you guys know she did the tag video with me. Best friend does my makeup. She let me. This is when she started letting me use her laptop to film my empties videos. That was when I was at her house. I started City of Fallen Angels here, finished it in 4 days, and also read AI, like Artificial Intelligence, Love You Volume 2. I gave that 4 out of 5 stars, and then I started Finale, which was the final book of the Hush Hush saga. And I finished it in 3 days and gave it 5 out of 5. And then I started Blood Promise by Rochelle Mead, which I finished in like 4 or 5 days or so. I gave it 5 out of 5. And my brother was able to take me to the library. I used a bunch of stickers in here. Just more about more books I read and things like that. At some point I get into a reading slump, which I think is after this one. It says I started The Rescue. Oh, nope, wasn't that one, never mind. So I finished The Rescue, read 2 manga, and started Shatter Me by, is it Taharamafi? I think that's how it's pronounced. Then I finished Shatter Me, started Mars manga. Then just finished up like Last Sacrifice, and which was the 6th book in the Mortal Instruments. Wasn't really. Fiance wrote another note in here. Tried to start Bloodlines, just couldn't get into it. And I finished the Iron King. At First Sight was the name of the Nicholas Sparks book I didn't get into. I was trying to remember what the name was, but it was At First Sight. Went back to the library, got more started Why We Broke Up by Daniel Handler. I participated in the readathon around that time. I can't remember the name of it, I apologize. But I know by the end of it I'd actually done pretty well. I read 2,519 pages. This is a big jump right here because I'd never written down my thoughts on Cinder by Marissa Meyer, so I wrote them here. This was back when my fiance lost the closest thing to a second dad that he had. I remember that day it was really rough on him and his mom. Got to see my aunt that lives in Florida, and we went to Hobby Lobby, so I saved the receipt. The entry is like underneath. I was able to get a couple things. Mentioned that I finished a candle here, and my thoughts on the scent. Mentioned that I recorded 3 videos. Some of my earlier videos, like what I got for Christmas and a couple tag videos. Mentioned that I've been into organizing and decluttering. Saw my father here. My grandmother had surgery on her toes because they were not staying like they should have. Mentioned that. Filmed in empties here. Mentioned I wasn't fond of this particular deodorant. Mostly Chill Days in this one. But you can see all the foam shapes and stuff that I have in here. Mentioned just wanting to see my fiance because it's hard being away. These are some more of the puffy stickers that cause the distortion in shape. Mentioned just relax and watch YouTube. Did dishes on this day. Had a diabetic appointment the next day. My grandfather fractured his leg and hip, and even though he fractured it, he was stubborn and still was walking on it. Yeah, I know. And, we tried to make sure that he was well taken care of. It took the doctors a good month and a half, I think, before they actually got him in for surgery, which is stupid to me. Anyway, here my fiance started working at Goodwill, and I tried to help him as best I could because he has really bad anxiety about certain things, so I just try to help him as best I can. Don't know if I do a good enough job, but I try. More stickers. John had come home early that day. Mentioned that Papa still needs his surgery, or grandfather. This piece of tape is bugging me because I did fold it to where it would come up a little bit. There we go. Like that. Had the universal run. Papa did get his surgery scheduled for the 16th of March last year, or this year, excuse me. Anyway, I mentioned that I ran out of the blue ink pen, that's why I switched to black. Mentioned missing my wolf. And then, unfortunately, one of our dogs he had 16 seizures in a 12-hour period this day. That was really scary for all of us. He had 3 more seizures the following day. So, we've been trying to figure out why. And this one, he had 3 more the following day. And then the day after, he didn't have any seizures at all. He seemed to be doing better. Then we mentioned that tomorrow we have to take my other dog to the vet because his belly was bloated. And Sonny went to the vet here, had his medication upped. Our Pomeranian was doing well. Butch hadn't had a seizure that day at all. He was just really tired. We thought it was his medicine though, just because if it's something to calm seizures, then odds are it's gonna make you sleepy. I mentioned that going to my friend Ashton's son's birthday party. I hadn't seen her since he was a baby and he turned 4, so that should give you guys some ideas. Sorry, the journal keeps sliding. Worried about Papa on this page. Then I got to see Robin and Landon. Mentions here that our Pom was drooling a lot more, but we didn't know if it was because of his medication or anything. Mentioned I saw my dad and stepmom at the place where I saw my friend Ashton's son's party at. So, mentioned it was nice seeing everybody there. Another relaxing day, just because I felt like I was getting a cold from someone at the Fun Factory and all that, so. Anyway, trying to adjust the camera as best I can without blocking the sound. There we go. I mentioned I have another doctor's appointment, but this one is the most dreaded one if you're a female. Another usual grocery store run, but our dog had 3 seizures that day. Then my grandfather was getting tests done so he could get his surgery done. Another chill day. Mentioned I wanted to hang out with Robin again soon. Another chill day. I did do the dishes. Mentioned my grandfather. Sorry, I was looking at my laptop there. But I mentioned that my grandfather needed more tests ran, and that he wasn't really looking forward to them. Finally got approved for surgery after the tests were done. This was 11 days after the supposed scheduled date, so talked to Robin through text for a good bit. Was relaxing here because I hadn't felt well then. I thought it was probably allergies. Grandfather acting like he was scared about his surgery, which is understandable for anyone. Another chill day, except when our previous neighbors had 2 pit bulls that kept running in our yard. So we were kind of ticked off because I think those pit bulls killed like 9 or 10 of our kittens. It was pretty crazy. So anyway, I was heading to the gynecologist appointment, but they didn't accept my insurance anymore. They didn't tell me until I got there, so it was a big pain in the butt to try to get seen. So it was quite annoying. Mentioned that my Chihuahua had a stomach full of fluid and he couldn't eat and he was losing weight, and we were thinking of putting him down. And we ended up doing just that on the 2nd of April this year. we were worried about our Pomeranian and how he would react, because they've grown up together since they were puppies, so one without the other just made it hard. And that's how I ended this journal off, was by that. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this flip through. Sorry that it ended on such a bad tone, but hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.